You even see Hira down there grazing in that dried up oats.
Oh yeah. Here's the view from the top of the water tower. You can see it's quite gorgeous.
So looking right down on the house. And because it's so much higher than the house, we get good water pressure. That was the whole point of putting it up here this high.
Now, explain to me why there's 2 tanks.
Now the top tank is actually only there, first of all, it does give us more storage. This is a 2,000 liter and this is a 1,000 liter.
Okay.
So we have 3,000 liters of storage up here by having an extra tank. But the main reason we have an extra one is because we're planning to put solar right here where you're standing, a solar system. So we'll have panels, and then the hot water tank of the solar sits just above the panels. But the water feeding the solar system has to come up from above it.
Ah.
You can't feed it from down here.
Okay.
So that has to be a bit higher than the solar system. So the water for the solar will actually just come from that tank. It won't come through this one.
And that will then be hot water in your house?
And then that will connect to this pipe right here, which is already hot water, but it's the hot water vent. It still can serve as a vent even if hot water is going down it. The top part of it can be the vent for it. And it's connected to our other hot water system, which is our wood boiler down at the...
Which we'll see in a few minutes.
Which we'll see in a few minutes.
So then that way you'll have more hot water capacity? Is that the whole plan?
Well, not exactly more. It's just that we'll have, for 6 months out of the year, we won't even have to light a fire.
Okay.
We'll have complete
And then in the
hot water from
monsoon
solar.
season, light fires.
Yeah, what we have now is really just the backup. We want
Gotcha.
it mostly be solar.
Gotcha.
Less maintenance, don't have to come and light a fire. It's just there, you turn it on, it's there.
Gotcha.
The down one will be backup when there's not enough sun to get the water out.
Gotcha. Okay. Now let me show you quickly. This is this field down there is the field Mala planted with oats. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's right.
And you can see the horses are grazing in there. Apparently, while you all were gone, it wasn't watered properly, and so a lot of the oats dried up. Is that right?
Right. It's been very dry, and we had a lady to water it, but she left the job, so it didn't get watered.
Yeah. And that will, in essence, be an area to grow food for the horses.
Exactly.
Is that correct?
Yeah, that's right.
Excellent. I think you can probably see a little bit.
Can you zoom in really close? I mean, maybe you can even stop. I just want to have a close look at that horse.
Yeah.
Is there a way of getting me a close look at that horse?
There you go. Whoops.
My goodness, that looks like the one that ran away.
Really?
It looks like Hira. Which means he came back by himself. Either that or it's the baby, but it looks too big for the baby. My eyes could be playing tricks on me.
Oh, I zoomed back out. Let me go back in. There we go. That'd be wild.
Hey, Mala. Is that Hira? It looks like Hira came back by himself. Is that Hira? It doesn't look like the baby to me. Walk out over here to where these yellow bags are. It's probably just the baby, but from this distance I keep thinking that looks like Hira.
Yeah.
It must be the baby, but it's Merkel, which was produced from all the roots that were pulled out of the ground. We had a lot more than this even, but we gave a lot away. But we're going to get that out of here, and this will actually just be a little room to come. I'm planning to use it in the mornings, have my devotions, have a comfortable chair, hang out here. The pipe will keep it warm, so even on cold times, you'll have your hot water system, possibly the hot water going, and you'll have it nice and warm in here. A door there, and just all covered with windows.
Nice.
Or the kids can play here, or Mala can...
Let me interpret for anybody in the United States. This is going to be Greg's man room or man cave, whichever you prefer. That's what I'm hearing.
But if you ask Mala, then you'll get a different answer.
Yeah, of course.
That's right.
Okay, we need to let Mala have a turn to say what she thinks it will be. So Mala, in your opinion, that room up there will not be the man cave. It will be what?
It's definitely my art studio or my writing studio.
Okay.
Since I don't have time to do either right now, he could have it for the first 5 years until I'm done. Then
Okay.
we'll switch.
Okay. All right, now explain your heating system down here.
So this is the hot water boiler. Light a fire down there. Very simple. Light a fire down there. The more you can, we have a little grill. I'm actually going to improve it. I don't like the original design because this little thing here makes it a little bit more efficient. It doesn't even fit in that well. But it should really close properly like a furnace would, that was built back home, and allow it so that you can really control the air intake and the speed at which wood is burned up. Right now it's inefficient. Anyway, but it effectively heats up the water. And it's a pressurized boiler, so it goes straight into the hot water system in the house.
And I have to say, the hot water it puts out is almost too hot to take a shower under. You almost have to add some cold.
You can get it really hot if you want, and just depends on how much you keep the fire going. In fact, this is one thing too where I wish there was just a nice thermostat right here, thermometer, so I could just come in at a glance and say, okay, I need to stoke it up.
Yeah, I better light it up, or it's perfect. Yeah. So you need to cut a hole in that and redesign the whole thing, huh?
I think Greg's going to be redesigning this place for the next 5 or 10 years.
Absolutely. You can get a good kind of view of the yard and the drive. And now, Mala, are you thinking up here on this level you'll plant? I mean, I know you have some flowers there. Are you going to plant some things up here?
I'm going to do a lot of bougainvillea and things that fall down over the wall here, because there's a huge, cliff really.
Right.
So to cover that up a little bit, because I don't think we'll put in stone because it'll be too expensive. But
is there potential for erosion problems if you don't get something growing in there too?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
that's right. The clay's pretty hard packed, but it's possible it could erode over time. Yeah.
All right, well, let's head down now.